Hi guys, and welcome back to the show. It's been a long time since I did one of these videos. Not too much time on my hands lately, but here it is. This is LorierWatches again. I must have made probably 8 videos of LorierWatches, but they sent me these Olympias 1 and 2, so I figured the plan was to make a videos between these two comparison, but I might as well include my own here, which I've never done any videos on these, so then here we go. I also have this little thing here. Before any watches, you definitely need a tool. So here's some product placement in the video. This is from a company called Imperial Watch Company. A lot of watch guys on Instagram are aware of this company. They make really nice watches, but they also started making this tool. This is called a Slidecatch. It comes with different inserts for you to change your straps. Also has a slot here to save another one in here. And this thing is such a cool thing to play with, that's for sure. This one is titanium. Now Pete has different ones, but all you do is play with this thing all the time. I did for a while. I will put a link in the description of the video if you have any interest in something like this. The company is run by a gentleman named Ben, and he is a watch guy, first of all. And then he also came up with this cool little tool to use for our strap changes. There you go. So, LorierWatches. I have 5 of them here. Not all mine. These 2 are from Laurier. These 3 here are mine. So, I will get to the Olympia, but before that, I want to start with a wrist check. But let's do that first. Lovely Explorer. This is a 114270. 20 years old, still kicking, still looking good. So let me start with, I'm not gonna go into the company information. If you hear, you know about LorierWatches, husband and wife. They've been making watches for a while. And this is their first one. This was the watch that started the whole Laurier company. This was not the first watch that I've had from them. I had a Neptune 3. This is the Neptune 1. This is the one that I always wanted, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So I had the Neptune 3. I sold that after I got my Black Bay 58. Now, Black Bay 58 got sold after this came in, because this pretty much took over my wrist time from the Black Bay 58. So what is special about this? This has the Neptune, even now, has a 39mm case, 47.5. This is a thicker model. This is 14. And this is what started Laurier Company. Small dial, really good grip, really nice knurling on the bezel, thicker case, big crown, this amazing bracelet that everybody loves. So this is what started my love for Laurier brand, the Neptune. Now since then the Neptune has changed a little bit. Laurier does some upgrades, some changes to it. The new one is still a 39. It is thinner, different crystal, acrylics. These are all acrylic. The dial got bigger, the indices got better lume, better print, and the bracelet has changed. And I'll show you the bracelet compared to the new. And what else I have? I have the lovely Falcon 1. This was the first watch white watch Laurier made. And you can see that gorgeous dial. Still a 39. This was meant to be, excuse me, more of a Explorer-esque kind of watch. 39, 47.5. Still a 14. Big crystal. 200 meters. These two are 200 meters. And it has a waffle design for the dial. A date. Same bracelet as the Neptune 1. Thick. Really nice bracelet. And yeah, the Falcon 1. Gorgeous watch. Both of these, the Neptune 1 and the Falcon, had NH35 movements. Since then, that has changed. And then I have my Merlin. This came out this year, 2025. It's not a diver, it's more of a pilot's aviator's watch. Look at those gorgeous hands. This is a little bit different. This is based on Weems watches. It has this lockable bezel, which I really like. It's different, something different in today's market. 11 millimeters thin. It doesn't get much better than this. 11 millimeters. This is 100 meters. Doesn't come on this strap. This is mine. It comes on a kind of a NATO strap. I don't wear that. It's, to me, bracelets like this. That's what really does it for me. Gorgeous dial, and those hands, heated blue, amazing. This watch wears really nice. It's a 46 by 37, so it is a little bit smaller lug to lug. This was done in combination with TGV. We all know TGV. Awesome guy. I like watching him. Real watch guy. So he designed, in combination with Laurier, they made this watch together. It's a beautiful watch. But now, the two Olympias. So Olympia came out not long ago. It kind of replaced the Gemini, which I used to have. I had the black Gemini. Now the Gemini had a Seagull fully manual wind movement. These have Seiko's automatic chronograph movement, and they look absolutely gorgeous, both of these. Obviously one is the updated, upgraded, whatever you want to call it. They're still thick. They're both 14. The new one is a little bit thinner. When you look at these, you will see the difference. Which one is the second, which one is the first? Which one do you think? Let me put them side by side this way. You will realize, obviously, right away which one is the newest, which one is the oldest. So this is Olympia 1, Olympia 2. What has changed? Same movement, but clearly you can see a difference in the thickness. This is 14. This is 13.78, let's say 13.8. Not a huge difference, but there is a difference in the way they look. Not necessarily the thickness and numbers is not everything. So there is a change in also the case design. It's a little bit thinner case. But this is where it changed. The design of the bezel has changed. Crystal's pretty much the same. The pushers are a little bit different. This is the first Olympia. Really nice pushers. And then the second one got a little bit of an upgrade. They are a little bit bigger pushers. They both feel amazing though. This Seiko movement 88, it is a thick movement, but somehow They still kept it at 14. Now you might say, well, 14 millimeters, that's a thick watch. Well, how thick you think the Speedy is? 14. So it's not that crazy. You know, you might look at this case back and say, wow, that's really thick, but on the hand, it doesn't wear that thick. Talk about hand. Let me put these on the hand. I'll show you. It's not a huge difference. So this is the Laurier Olympia 2. The inside of it, it's pretty much the same. Lovely applied indices. Inspiration, if you already like this watch, you know what it is. It's the Daytona Hoyer, old Hoyers. So let me put this on the wrist. You know, numbers, you know, you might say it wears thick and that. It doesn't wear that thick, actually. I'll show you. So this is it. At 14. That's not bad. It hides the height of the case because it's so nice and thin. I think it looks really good on my wrist. It's very, very nice. And then the other one, that's not too much of a difference in height. The new, the Olympia 1, it's not too much of a difference in height. Yeah, it's still 14 millimeters. But this is what is different from the old one versus the new one. And I'm sure you can see that. The bezel, it's not as high. Different design of it, slimmer. Now the Gemini I had, I really liked that watch. It was very nice, but it wasn't really a chronograph, you know, per the definition. Didn't have no tachymeter, none of that. This does. So this is a full-blown chronograph. These pushers work so nice. Gorgeous, gorgeous watch. Now let me show you lume. I mean, lume, you're not gonna get, you know, crazy amounts of lume. This is not a diver or anything, but it does have, you know, it has lume on the hour markers, right above the hour markers. I mean, it's okay. This is not what it's, you know, it's not meant to hold lume for 15 minutes. It's not a dive watch, but it's gorgeous, gorgeous design. I really like this. On the wrist, it wears so nice. It also has the new clasp. This is Laurier take on a adjustment on the fly. If you can see, it has these pins, pretty much like a strap that we all used to. It has the pushers, you take it out, you move it up and down. I think it's a really cool, easy design, easy to work with. I really like it. I had no issues with this. Obviously you have to get your nails in there and push it up and down. It's nice. Now, all the Laurier watches that come on a bracelet will have this going forward. It does not fit the old models, just the newer models. So that's about all I have. LorierWatches is still one of my favorite brands of watches. They don't change a whole lot about their watches, with the exception of the Hydra. That has changed. Went from a diver to diver design. They kind of look like like the Neptune, but a little bit different. And then it went to the 2-crown design compressor. Now I went to a GMT. So that's more their playful line, I guess, of the Laurier watches. But to me, this Neptune, the first one, it is such a cool watch. It took over every diver I ever liked, including the sub. I had a sub here for a little bit. I liked it, but I didn't love it. This, I really, really like. I wear this all the time. This is 2018 model, so the first Laurier watch. NH35, just got serviced. It keeps time. I mean, it's 1 or 2 seconds a day. I mean, nothing, if you really think about it. This amazing crystal is what really got me. This acrylic crystal and the small dial. This has the smallest dial from Laurier watches. Diver, I mean, from all the Neptunes. The second one came out, had a larger dial, that huge dome, which looked gorgeous. The third Laurier Neptune had changed the case. So just to show you a little bit how cases have changed for the Laurier brand. This is their first case, big and bulky. This is what their cases look like now. Even on the Neptune, it's really thin like this. And they look beautiful. To me, I always like this old version with a little bit thicker strap. You can see how that changed. A lot thinner than before, the new ones. But to me, the old one, big, bulky, really nice to play with. This is my favorite diver. And I think it's gonna stay my favorite diver. I have not seen a watch, a dive watch, that I fell for. Not even the sub, the Tudors, nothing. Omegas, they don't do anything for me. This does. Not about cost. This was one of the cheapest Neptunes you can have. This, I think it was 400 bucks now. Well, now the prices went up a little bit, but still not bad. You get a lot more. You remember these? This is what Laurier watches used to come in. Then they came in these. Now they come in this cool little box. No more leather pouches. They come in this really nice box. You put your watch in there. I guess you can carry this with you. Put your watch in there. So you get a lot more for the price of Laurier watches than just these pouches though. These leather goods were so awesome. Still are. Still, there's companies that make, send your watch in those. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Anything about these. Very rare. These two are hard to find. It took me 2 years to find my Neptune. Version 1. It has to be version 1 for me. For others, obviously, newer ones are a lot better looking, thinner, a better watch overall. But to me, the old one is what really does it. That's all I got. Any questions, any comments, let me know, and maybe I'll see you on the next one. Take care.